Dear viewers, we are back and we have been joined by our first guest for this evening, Adelya Bek, international hairstylist, podcast presenter, and fashion designer. Adelya, welcome to Hala, Kuwait.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm so happy to be there. Thank you for the team also.
Of course, thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to be talking about everything you do, which is amazing. But in the beginning, can you tell our audience about yourself?
I'm from Kazakhstan,
Yeah.
and I was starting my career in Kazakhstan, and I am a hairdresser.
Yes.
And I'm also like a podcast presenter. I have my own podcast called I'm So Proud.
Yes.
I'll tell about that a bit later. Then I made my dress collection, which is called Adelya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So you do a few things.
Yeah.
Not just one thing. So you're an international hairstylist. Can you tell us about your career?
Yeah, as I said before, I'm from Kazakhstan, so I started my career there. And I was working, when I was in Kazakhstan, I was working with many magazines, with many local celebrities, and also like fashion shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
then
amazing.
after the time, I've decided to move to the Gulf to try something new. And the Gulf, it was like always interesting, you know, their vibe, their like everything. So that's why I moved first to Bahrain, then to Qatar. Then I'm so happy that I came to Kuwait.
Amazing.
And I'm almost 3 years here, which is I'm very happy. Why? Because Kuwait is very good country, you know, like the people are here are very kind, very nice. So I've decided just to stay there and maybe just to try to do something new here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you have been to a few places in the Gulf as a hairstylist, and you've been in Kuwait for 3 years now.
Yeah.
What's the difference when it comes to hairstyles and what people want when it comes to Bahrain, Qatar, and then here in Kuwait? Did you see a difference in the
To be
styles?
honest, there is a difference.
Yeah.
There is a difference, and why I've decided to stay in Kuwait, and the more I'm happy here because exactly in Kuwait, ladies are very fashionable.
Yes.
They always know everything about the latest trend.
That's right.
And mashallah, the Kuwaiti ladies are so beautiful. Like they always know how to take care of them. They really want to know what they want.
Exactly.
In a beauty, even it's the clothes, even about the hair, and they know everything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think in Kuwait, ladies are trendsetters when it comes to
That's true.
makeup, fashion, and clothes and everything. So I feel like it's the perfect place for you to enjoy what you love doing. Of course, you're also a podcast presenter. We're going to talk about that. But dear viewers, let's go see this report about her podcast.
When I come to your salon, I love it, the mood, I love the aura here. It's so beautiful. I want to know what you went through before to opening salon.
Actually, like I have been in this industry, like the makeup industry, for almost like 7 to 8 years before opening my salon. And when I started like receiving my clients, I received them at my home. I created like a small space, and like I was doing like makeup courses, like receiving the makeup client. But as my customer base growed, I had to grow with it. So I started to deal with like different salons and renting some rooms.
By the way, when I come first time to your salon, I was so surprised. Your salon is so beautiful. It's like so wonderful. Everything in details is so perfect. And also that I know that you never have a salon and you never have any experience in the salon. That you open your first salon so perfect. Oh my God, like that's amazing. And I want to ask you, can you walk us through the process, what you have done before the opening the salon?
For sure. I put a lot of thought into the type of experience I wanted to offer. I did extensive researches on different beauty treatments, techniques, and trends to ensure that our clients are going to be offered the best. From finding the right location to assembling a team of skilled professionals, everything was planned with the goal of providing a top-notch experience, which are the core of our services.
Dear viewers, we just saw some clips from our guests' podcasts, which is really great. So, of course, we're back continuing our interview with Adelya Bek, the international hairstylist, podcast presenter, and fashion designer. So, Adelya, we saw a report about your podcast. Can you tell us about it? What is it about? And how long have you been doing it?
Because as I told you before, because I was working in many fields of the fashion, so after the time, you know, now is the time of the social media,
Yes.
and also the way how the ladies are managing the beauty business, and like even in my country, even in another country, and even in Kuwait, it's totally different.
Right.
So after the time, because I have so many experience, I've decided to show, to make this podcast. Actually, this podcast is about the woman, for women, and
Right.
it's called I'm So Proud, which is I want to tell to the people that the ladies are, even they can they're taking care of their family, they still can be amazing,
That's
very
right.
smart business owners. And even this beauty section, which is they're talking about, well, like the people, the
Yes.
girls who is talking about, they can tell and they can teach a lot more.
That's right.
Yeah, and so I've decided like just to tell a bit more for the people,
Definitely.
and to
There's
show also how
Yeah.
they can achieve their because also the first when I do the podcast, I did it with Noura Abul, then with Sarah Salame, then with another lady. So actually every one of them, they have a different way of handling the business. So I want to
course.
show to my audience about their experience. So that's why, like, it's actually my dream, you know,
Definitely.
to show everything that the ladies not only can be beautiful, also in the same time they can make something else.
Exactly.
So this is the part, and it's the thing to be proud. That's why I called the I'm So Proud. So this is my what the podcast which is I started.
I think the name is beautiful because it has so much meaning behind it.
Yeah.
As clients, when we go to the salon, it's a very different experience, right?
That's
but
true.
for the owners, they probably are really known hairstylists or makeup artists that have worked really hard on themselves, of course, to be able to open up this business and this salon that now caters to us. So it's really great that you're showing this side of it, which takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy opening a salon.
It's not easy at all. Every
Yeah.
business which is opening, every people, and actually even in the business way, it's very hard. Also see like the beauty section to have a business about the beauty section is very difficult because
Yes.
you always should to take to look after the trends, and always if you're working with the customers, you always should to keep the interest that to keep them interested
Of course.
about your business. So you should always to work on it, to try to give a service like in different way, to show something new, and it's very difficult business. Also to
course.
even to handle the stuff. Actually, it's very
Definitely.
hard, and to search for, it's a difficult business. And what to do, but
So much
I
going
like
on.
the ladies with whom I was working, mashallah, mashallah, like
beautiful.
they're doing well, and actually even it's same like a salon business. Everybody's handling the business in totally different way.
Definitely.
So this is what I want to show. Like when the ladies are opening their own business, you can make it in your own way. There is so many options to do that. Just do it and be happy.
Definitely have it customized
Have
to
a
you,
custom-
personal to you.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need to follow certain rules. And just like all the women you have interviewed, they do so many things. You also do so many things. So we spoke about.
I'm trying.
Yes, we spoke a bit about hair, of course, and your podcast. But I want to know about the fashion designing. So you have this amazing dress collection called Adelya Dress. Can you tell us about it and how did you get into it, from hairstyling and beauty to dresses?
Yeah, as from the time when I was a kid, my mom, she's always was like, you know, teaching me how to match the clothes. She was always like looking. Do you remember the time when we was having like a cutting the papers with the magazine? I was
Yes.
following this, and even my mom, she was always like showing me what's mean to look beautiful. Even you have a money, you don't have money, you still can look beautiful if you have a good day. So this is like. This is how I raised. So this is like,
Right.
I don't know what I was like. For me is as I think for every girl, like a small girl, like all of us, we want to be beautiful. So So I've decided to do something like a dress collection, and I
Definitely.
called it Alia. Alia, actually, it's my mom.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's my mom name, and I want to say to my mom, thank you so much for everything in my life, mom. That you
Yeah.
teach me everything about the beauty, that it's become later on my career.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And I think when it comes to us ladies, we do take care of all these aspects.
Yes.
So our clothes, our hair, everything that comes with it. So I love that you have all of these things together, and also you're on camera. So let's go back a bit to hair. I want to get
Yeah.
a lot of advice from you
Sure.
when it comes to hairstyles. I know that every year there's different trends
That's
when
true.
it comes to hairstyles. So what are the hairstyles that are trending for 2025?
Yeah. See, if before the was amazing that everybody wanted like a big volume, like a more spray, but this like 2025 is all about more natural look, or like for example like a sleek bun without no volume, or just like
Exactly.
beach waves, which is like simple, more natural looks. So even let's say about even the hair colors. Now, if before like last year, you know, as everybody, every ladies know that before everybody was crazy about to do like something ash silver color.
That's right.
Nowadays it's totally changed. Now it's become more like a caramel shades, like a copper, like a golden shades, and also let's say like the most of the Kuwaitis, mashallah, I love the way the skin color. It's more
Yes.
bronze. Also like a summer, it's very hot here. Like everybody will
Exactly.
start to have a tan. So
Yeah.
with the tan shade of the skin, like I always recommend something like a neutral caramel shades, like more natural, and in this way, like even the skin started to glow.
Definitely. I think it's very beautiful that we are going towards the more natural colors
Yeah.
lately, and even styles. It
Yeah,
honestly
even the
looks
hairstyles
really
become more
beautiful.
naturals. Yeah.
Definitely, so beautiful and effortless. So for different hair types, I know we should be taking care of it in different ways and styling it in different ways. So what do you recommend for each hair type? For example, for straight hair, frizzy
curly.
hair, curly, of course.
Yeah. See, let me start it from, see, most of the customers, actually, they even does know how to choose the shampoo, simple shampoo, because
Right.
we are thinking, halas, like where hair is dry, so we should to make a lot of moisturizing. This is not all the time is right. So you, in that time, like I want to recommend to the girls, first of all, understand the type of your hair, because most of the time, the ladies have oily roots
Yes.
and very dry ends, because
true.
there is can be a different kind of hair colors, the bleach, blonde, yani. So that's why always choose the right shampoo for the roots, and always some good moisturizer for the hair.
Yes.
And if you're like, what I love here also in Kuwait, there is, I know that the few salons which is exactly working with the customers who have a curly hair.
That's
like,
right.
Yeah,
We're seeing
curly
that
hair,
a
yeah.
lot.
Because the curl, to taking care of the curly hair, it's actually, it's even more effort.
That's right.
Yeah, it's hard to tangle, to brush, and also you should to put the more moisturizer, but at the same time you should to taking care what are you
Right.
choosing for or where you're going for. So the most important, girls, not all the time to read what's going on, what the people are suggesting, one another, like because every people are different. So you should first of all to check with your hairdresser if you have a like if you trust him and you're always going, and check the right product to use on your hair.
Yes,
No
so
need all the time
important.
just to use everything which is there showing on social media.
Definitely, it's really
Yeah.
important to know what actually works for each individual's hair type, and that's why we need professionals like you to guide us
you
towards
so
that. So do you have any final words or advice for everyone watching this evening?
I want to say thank you so much for everyone and to having me, Rita. And I want that everybody will take care of each other and will respect each other. And I hope everything will be fine. Thank you so much.
Hopefully. Thank you so much, Adelya, and thank you for being with us, of course. Dear viewers, we had with us Adelya Bek, international hairstylist, podcast presenter, and fashion designer. And up next, we have a report, so stay tuned.